another edition of Wrestling POV, and we're live. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with Mimi Goody.
Hola.
And the third wheel, he is the Spanish Matthew McConaughey himself, Rick Serrano III.
Hey, people.
And, of course, our intern, Miguel Cole.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
All right, we got tons of things to talk about. We're live on Facebook. Hi. And, no, we got TLC. We got to catch up with Raw and SmackDown. Miguel's going to talk to us about his brand new show.
Yes.
Squared Circle. Let me talk, Miguel. Squared Circle News. He's all that much excited. Jesus. But before we go on to the news, I just want to point out, and I'm not bragging or nothing, but I do have to point out. Now, a couple episodes ago, we had a theme called what? Preposterous.
Yes.
I don't know why it came out. I don't know why it happened, but it was themed preposterous. So I had a good friend of mine named Chris Jericho. I don't know if you know him. So I told him, I said, you know what? You listen to the show, Chris. Can't you just say something? And he was just like, I can't. I'm under contract, and we're not allowed to talk about another podcast, and I can't get on another podcast, I said, are you serious? He goes, yeah. I said, listen, Jer, because I call him Jer.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, because that's how I roll. So I said, you got to do something, man. He goes, you know what? Watch Monday Night Raw. I'll throw something out for you. I said, all right, I'm going to be listening. And this is what he said.
Interfering, which is absolutely preposterous because as you saw in that video.
So, he acknowledged wrestling POV in that sort of sense.
I am at a loss of words.
I was flabbergasted. I was like, okay, now he's my friend.
That's preposterous.
No, it's not preposterous. It's great.
This is like one of the first times that I've been really lost for words, but there's one word that comes to mind, and
what's that?
It's preposterous. It's preposterous. I can't believe it. That's preposterous.
No, I mean it's a good thing, because at least we know he listens to the show, and I was flabbergasted. Put it that way. I was really flabbergasted.
It was preposterous.
No, I was not. Is that even a word?
No.
It is now.
It is now. It's a POV word.
I guess so. So, all right. So let's go on to the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Rick. By the way, if you're watching Facebook Live, Rick is right there. See my finger?
Hello.
You see him? There's Rick. All right. Let's take it away with the news.
All right, and before we do that, and before we get into the birthdays, hey guys, we never did SmackDown versus Raw from last week, so let's get into it.
Okay.
We had Raw has 9, SmackDown has 8. I mean, I have it here. I'm not going to go into what SmackDown and Raw did.
Right.
I'm just going to tell you that I'm going for SmackDown. They had a title match.
Really?
I go with SmackDown.
I went with Raw.
Yeah.
I went with Raw.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, it's my POV. All right, Mimi.
SmackDown.
All right, well, SmackDown was it for last week. That is last week.
All right. So
right.
we're tied up at 9 now.
Tied up at
All
9
right.
again. There we go.
Let's go into the birthdays. Yahoo! This week we have Maven. Do you remember Maven?
Yes.
Wow.
He was the first Tough Enough winner.
Mm-hmm.
First Tough Enough winner, had the thickest eyebrows in the world.
He actually eliminated The Undertaker at a Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Which pissed him off, by the way.
Yeah, his only successful thing in the WWE. He turns 40 years old.
Wait, how old?
40.
40, really?
Yeah.
Ah. All right. Well, hey, it is what it is, but my thing is that he really didn't do anything besides that. So I heard he's still doing independent league stuff. So I haven't heard or nothing. That's preposterous. Well, anyway, well, happy birthday, Maven, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah.
And then we have Summer Rae turns 33.
Wow.
Oh.
All right.
I didn't think she was that old.
Really?
I thought she was younger.
I did too. I thought she was probably about 28 or so.
She acts like she was younger.
Yeah, she's little ditz. Ditz to the bitch.
Well, I'm glad you said 28, Tony, because our next person turns 28 years old, and that person is Dana Brooke.
Really?
Yes.
See, I see. I knew where you were coming from because I had this thing and this triggers in my. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Now she looks 33.
Who? Dana Brooke?
Yes.
No.
I agree.
No.
I agree.
No.
Yes.
Nope. Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep.
I disagree.
Nope.
No, I don't. Nope. Show's over.
Bye.
Damn.
Girl, bye.
Jesus.
Okay, since Mr. Tony's gone, it's my turn to dump it. Okay, so today on the show, get out of here.
I think he got froze there for a second too. He goes, today on the show.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he realized we're live.
Yeah. All right. So what else you got?
All right, we got Christian. He turns 43 years old.
Oh wow, he looks older. To be honest,
Yes, he does.
47-ish, maybe 48.
Yeah.
Does he
Yeah.
smoke cigarettes? Because that's usually,
He looks it.
That looks like that age you fast and shit and stuff.
That and wrestling for 20 years.
Yeah.
Do that
Well,
too.
yeah, but
That's not right.
oh dang, he calling you old.
I don't know, man. It is what it is.
Speaking of old, and I mean this in the best way possible, one of my favorite guys, I actually wanted this guy to marry me and my wife because I love his voice so much. Mean Gene Okerlund turned 74 years old.
74?
Yeah.
74.
Wow. God bless you, Mean Gene.
I absolutely love Mean Gene. Mean Gene, I love you.
He's got the best announcer voice
He does.
ever.
Yes.
Next to mine.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Miguel!
And he's still doing it. He's doing the storytelling show on WWE Network.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a narrator.
Nice. Nice.
All right, people, let's get ready for the wrestling news from around the world. All right, well, it's with a heavy heart, I have to say, Jimmy Snuka has terminal cancer and has 6 months left to live.
Get out of here, really?
Dead serious.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it just showed up in the middle of this week. It was announced that he's in the trial, and that's what they came up with. He has terminal cancer and 6 months left to live.
Wow. Gee, is he in the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
He is?
Yes.
I don't remember. It's not funny.
I'm laughing at the fact that you don't remember.
No, I don't remember. I really
believe
don't.
Piper put him in.
Well, then
Oh,
maybe
really?
that's the reason why Tamina hasn't been around.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
a lot of sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, we've been wondering where she went.
Yeah.
Wow,
Well,
sad.
you guys have. I don't, Tamina.
Huh?
I mean, you guys have been wondering. Tamina to me.
Yep. Tamina, tomato, same thing.
Exactly.
That's terrible.
Well,
Terrible.
Yeah, well, Snuka just, I mean,
Don't
you
mind
did a
me.
lot for the wrestling company, the
Yeah.
wrestling business. I'm sad. It's sad. Just, I don't know what to say to somebody that has that. When you have a timetable on your life.
Especially when you have a timetable like that.
Yeah.
That's wow, that's really gotta hit you hard.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So
I mean, he was still
best
wrestling
wishes.
just 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Sad. Sad
So
news.
thoughts and prayers to your family. Hopefully.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Moving on, we have Samoa Joe versus Shinsuke Nakamura 3 in Osaka, Japan. And you know what?
What?
It just concluded. Shinsuke Nakamura is the new NXT champion.
Say what?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Shinsuke Nakamura just won the title back.
Just
against
won the
Samoa
title
Joe.
back.
When did this happen? How come?
Today
That's this morning.
Oh. Well.
in Osaka, Japan.
Okay.
In Osaka, Japón.
Y'all sounded Spanish, not Japanese. Laughing out loud.
Oh.
But Really? That was today?
That was today.
That wasn't in a cage match? Because they kept saying that it was going to be in a cage match. No?
It was
Just a regular
match.
And he won it in Osaka, Japan.
Yep.
Oh, well, all right. What else?
Exactly. Now, what is this meaning for NXT TakeOver San Antonio?
Oh, yeah.
Which is happening the night before the Royal Rumble. Now, are they done? Is Samoa Joe and Nakamura done? Hopefully they are, but it doesn't look that way, seeing how Royal Rumble is next month.
Yeah, but not only that, didn't something happen with Samoa Joe and somebody else? Was oh my god, I forgot the name. Like he squat. And what's the 10 guy? Ty Dillinger. Didn't something happen with him?
He beat him.
That was it?
Actually, he choked him out on NXT. If you watch my show Square Circle News, you would know that. Yes. Samoa Joe choked out Ty Dillinger. I don't think that's going to be a big deal. I think that was just
I thought it would be. I thought it was going to lead to something. In other words.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I thought it would, but oh well. We'll see where it goes.
The Rumble now?
Huh?
I mean, Joe should be in the Rumble now,
He
right?
should be in the Rumble.
Has to happen.
Yeah. Shoot. Make it happen now. All right.
Exactly.
What else you got?
Moving on with the news. John Cena will be starring as the lead actor in a new film called The Pact. A comedy can't even get the words out, Miguel.
he like nixed you right away. No way.
All right, well, the comedy is about three parents who learn their daughters made a pact to lose their virginities on prom night. I mean, it's no Mr. Nanny with Hulk Hogan, but I'll watch it.
True. That is. Wait, John's the dad in the movie?
He's the main character in the movie.
God. Yeah, poo-poo it, but when's it supposed to come out?
That I don't have yet, but
Okay.
they have everything set up that he's starring in the movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, you haven't seen him in a while. You know,
Yeah.
he hasn't been off TV off SmackDown for a while. So, I don't know. That's weird. That is weird. Huh?
He was a part-time wrestler.
Well, lately, according to Dean Ambrose. So, according to Dean Ambrose. So.
Who, me?
Yeah, you, Johnson. All right, what else you got, Rick?
And my last bit of news, WWE Superstars has been canceled and will be replaced by 205 Live.
Ah, all right. Fine.
Nobody watched Superstars.
Exactly.
Nobody.
So it's the same thing with 205 Live.
Oh. Excuse me, Mr. Tony. People are going to watch it. People are going to watch 205 Live because they want to hear it about it on Square Circle News.
Okay, Miguel. You got it.
You know we're live, right? Wait, we're live?
Yes, we're live, Miguel. He bounced. All right, so now on to the rumors. The rumor has it, and there's no spoiler here, that the new champion, which was Sasha Banks, won the title on Raw. Apparently, the reason why there's constant back and forth is because of the fact that they wanted to start a new feud with Bayley and Sasha Banks. So they said that they're going to do something else with Charlotte, being that she's already an established heel, and they want to put her on the side and do some other program with somebody else, which I think is a good idea for now. And but they're saying that they're going to turn Sasha Banks heel. And so we'll see.
She's better as a heel.
Who?
Sasha Banks is.
Yeah, she is, and I like her better as a heel than a face. I can't stand her, to be honest. I cannot stand her as a baby face.
No.
It doesn't work. The whole boss gimmick doesn't work. The boss gimmick is a heel gimmick.
Yes, it is.
With the ring and the booty out and the so it is what it is. So, but that's it. That's all I got. What do you got for injury?
Well, we have Austin Aries. We know he got kicked in the face by Nakamura, had an orbital fracture. He now has a titanium plate inserted in his face.
No, that's mean. That is mean.
Well, yeah, so
That's-
you gotta play. It's gonna be hard to get through airport security now.
Yeah, I know, right? So wait, is he still going to be able to wrestle?
He's not coming back until like early 2017, which is next month. So
Yeah.
probably Royal Rumble.
Wow.
But that's all
Unreal.
I got for injuries, and we're gonna take a pause for the cause, and we'll be right back.
Sounds good. We'll be right back.
Hi fans, this is Adrian Strait and you're listening to POV Podcast.
All right, we're back. So now on to the fantasy bracket. We've been waiting 2 weeks for it. It was you, the fans, who came up with this fantasy bracket. Rick put all the names in the hat. He drew it, whatever name came up, and that's how we did the bracket. He posted it up on Facebook to see if if there was any changes, and there were. There was a few changes, right?
Yeah, they were.
So that's a good thing. So now this bracket is officially yours. So, hey, if you don't, agree, that's fine. But this is your bracket. You guys wanted this bracket. So now we're going to start round one. Go ahead, Rick. What do you got first? Round one.
All right, we have the Universal Champion Kevin Owens versus
Umanga. That is a good matchup, but I have to go with Umanga. Umanga's he's just a monster, man. Come on. No.
Yes.
No, I definitely, no. It's got to go to Umanga.
Umaga.
All right. So Umaga's going to advance, and if I had to say it, I would also go for Umaga. I mean, he's just a wrecking machine.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens, as great as he is, I don't think he has the power or the speed that Umaga had.
And not only that, Kevin Owens does have some good moves and does have some power moves, but Umaga had more. You know what I'm saying?
And I would also like to say, I am a man of the people. I have people power, so I believe the people would side with me and people power.
Oh, my Lord.
Next matchup,
All right.
we have Sid versus Brock Lesnar.
Man, that's a good matchup there. You take this one first, Rick.
I'm gonna have to say, and this is where me and the people might disagree. I'm gonna go with Sid.
Really? Sid?
Yeah, I'm going with Sid.
All right. Mimi, who would you pick on this one? You got
I don't know. I don't know. Sid Vicious.
Sid Vicious?
Yeah.
Just out of the blue, just Sid Vicious?
No, actually Sid Vicious, because he is like better than Brock Lesnar anyways.
All right. So, hey, Sid Vicious advances. Sorry, people. I would have honestly, I would have picked Sid too, though. I would have. I mean, I like Brock and everything, but it's just,
I'm sick of him.
Sid was a monster
A
back
real
in the day.
monster.
He was badass. So,
He was a true monster.
all right. So, what next matchup? What do you got?
We have The Rock versus Macho Man.
Oh man, that's a hard one. That's a good matchup there too. Who would you pick?
I would pick The Rock.
Really, The Rock? Huh. Oh man, this is a matchup I would have loved to have seen. They would have thrown a really good matchup, but I have to go with the Edge. The Rock. I agree.
Wow.
Yeah, I think The Rock would have that edge. We're gonna get so much heat from this. So oh my Lord, not good.
People, I would have said Macho Man. Don't kill me. That's Tony and Mimi.
Way to throw
The
us
Rock
under the
advances.
bus. The Rock advances.
All right, next we have an internet sensation, Kenny Omega versus Dean Ambrose.
Oh wow, man! If people don't know who Kenny Omega is, you got some problems. I'll tell you that much. But you know what? I'm just gonna go with even though I do have beef with Dean Ambrose. As much as I can't stand Dean Ambrose now, actually, I'm just going to be truthful and honest. I have to go with Kenny Omega.
Blindside.
Yes. One side, yes, one side. Hey, that's not funny, Miguel. So, yeah, Kenny Omega, in my opinion. Rick.
And I have to agree.
Really?
Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega over Dean Ambrose any day. The guy is a
boy,
maniac.
that's true.
I would have done the same.
Well, is that the anonymous general manager? Wow. All right, so next matchup, who do you got?
We got Mr. Anderson versus Cesaro.
Wow, that's a good matchup too. That really would be a good matchup. But I think, and there's still time to see them wrestle each other too. Mm-hmm. But I have to go with Cesaro. I run with Cesaro over Mr. Kennedy or Mr. Anderson or Mr. Whichever one, I don't know. So, all right, Rick, who would you pick on this one?
I'm going to have to go with... See, I'm a big fan of Mr. Anderson, but I think Cesaro has a lot more moves than Mr. Anderson, so I'm going with Cesaro.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Cesaro advanced. Cesaro finally advanced. He's never been in a bracket before. Well, if he hears this show, he hears me saying that, he's like, hey, I need to talk to you, okay? What'd I do that accent for?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
I don't know either. I was just...
That was like a Sylvester Stallone.
No, that was like the guys from the Dos Equis.
Dos Equis, yeah.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
Yeah, the vampire version.
Oh, but to suck your blood.
Yeah.
All right, next matchup.
Right.
We have Batista versus the Ultimate Warrior.
That would be a good matchup. Mimi, take it first,
Oh
please.
my goodness, this is so hard because I love them both. But there's nobody better than the Ultimate Warrior. I mean, Batista, I love you, but the Ultimate Warrior.
You went Ricky me there. Do you hear you? You say you hear her? She goes, Batista, you my friend.
I can't help it, okay?
I'm kidding. So you're going with the Ultimate Warrior?
Yes.
All right, Rick. Well, who are you going with on this matchup?
This is a
tough one.
matchup.
Yes.
Batista was a huge fan of the Ultimate Warrior. That's why he shook the ropes.
True.
Wow. I'm gonna put the ball in your court. I'm gonna go with Batista.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm still debating on if I wanted to see a heel Batista or face Batista.
Either or, they're both good.
Yeah, that's true, but at the same time, heel Batista was ruthless.
Yes.
He really didn't.
He was the animal.
He was the animal. That's hence the name. But then you got the Warrior too, who snarled at you. I mean, the man changed his name legally. It's not right upstairs. I have to go with the Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior.
Right.
Yep.
The Ultimate Warrior advances.
Yes, he does. All right, next matchup.
All right. This is probably one of the hardest matchups we'll ever have to see. The Undertaker versus the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
Ooh, man. They fought. Yeah.
They did?
I'm sure they did. No? No? You sure?
I don't know.
I thought they did. I could be wrong.
I'm going to have to Google search it.
I could be wrong, though. But good matchup, but nobody beats Andre. Sorry. Andre over the Giant. Jesus. Andre over the Undertaker. That is my pick. Rick, who you got?
Oh, man, this is tough. You know what? I like being this guy. Mimi, I'm picking the Undertaker. You take this one.
I have to agree with Tony. There's no one who can beat Andre the Giant.
I still think it was a fluke that Hulk Hogan beat him.
That was, you know what it was.
Yeah. No, what was it?
It was him passing the torch to
torch.
To Hulk Hogan.
It was him passing the torch. Well, yeah, but that's I don't know. Watching Andre as a kid, though, he was unbeatable. The man is huge. He's picked up Arnold Schwarzenegger like he was a baby at a bar. and say, "You'd never pay for me again," and he was pissed.
Yeah.
And Schwarzenegger was scared.
He should be, because he's just a punk.
You know. All right, well, that's a whole nother level. You ain't had to go there, sister.
I'm sorry.
So, all right. So, Andre advances.
All right. Next matchup, we have the Icon Sting versus the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt.
Oh, man. You know what, Rick? You taking this one first. This is a hard decision for me.
Shoot,
Very hard
you know what?
decision. And this would be a good matchup, too.
It would be.
Yeah.
And we could have it if Seth Rollins didn't screw things up.
Word.
Word to herd.
I'm going to have to go with... Oh, that's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
And because the fans are watching, and they're really dependent on us to do this right.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I love Bray, I have to go with Sting.
Sting?
Yeah.
Oh. All right, Mimi Goody.
I have to go with Sting.
No! Serious?
Serious.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, Bray is a great wrestler, but Sting is better.
No. All right. Sting advances.
All right. So we're halfway done with the first round. Here's our next matchup. We have the Architect, Seth Rollins, versus Jeff Hardy.
Seth Rollins and Jeff Hardy. That's almost
That would be a
similar.
great match.
It would be too, but I don't think it's a matchup I would care to see.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I hate them both.
I don't. Well, no, it's not just that. It's, in my opinion, I think Jeff Hardy's overrated. To be honest. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
How, please?
It's true. It is true.
Who, me?
Yeah. I think he's overrated. So I would have to go with Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins over Jeff Hardy.
I would
Mimi?
go with Jeff Hardy.
Jeff, okay. All right. It is what it is. All right. Rick, you got the tiebreaker on this one.
I mean, it's simple because the not overrated Jeff Hardy is going to advance because he's not overrated.
He is overrated.
And Seth Rollins isn't?
What?
Ooh.
Well, you heard what I've said about Seth Rollins.
He's overrated.
I said about Seth Rollins. I said it about Dean Ambrose. And once in a while, Roman Reigns.
Once in a while, Roman Reigns.
The Shield all together. It's, it is
Yeah,
what
but
it is. They what?
Seth Rollins is more overrated than Jeff Hardy.
I think Jeff Hardy is overrated more than Seth Rollins. My opinion. What's the show called?
POV.
Thank you. My God. All right. Okay, so
next,
so Seth Rollins advances.
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy
Hardy.
advances. I tried.
All right, so our next matchup actually includes the guy who beat Jeff Hardy in his first ever match, Razor Ramon versus Chris Jericho.
Wow. Okay.
He promoted our show, man.
That is
He promoted
true.
our show.
That is true. He did promote our show. Shout out to Chris Jericho. I call him Jer. So. All right. So I'm going with Chris Jericho only because he promoted the show. And what's that called? Innuendo? Is that what it's called? Innuendos? No.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Okay, that part of it. All right, so I'm going with Chris Jericho. Rick, who you got?
I mean, it will be absolutely
Preposterous, yeah.
if I didn't pick Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho advances.
Hey, yo. What's up? No.
Now,
can't find
Razor,
you. Scott Hall's missing still.
he's still. Now, well, Razor was in my bracket, wasn't he? Or was he on your bracket, Rick?
He was on my bracket. I think he was in your bracket as well.
And he didn't advance in the first round.
Neither in this one.
Neither in this one. That's wrong. All right, so go ahead. Next matchup.
All right, this matchup I would have loved to have seen. Bret the Hitman Hart versus AJ Styles.
Ooh, man. I am not going first on this one. Sorry, not going to do it. I am not going to have people hate on me for picking the wrong person. Mimi,
first.
you are going first. AJ Styles versus Bret the Hitman Hart. Who you pick?
Wow, that is so hard. Bret Hitman Hart, he's a freaking beast. AJ is another beast, and I would love to see this matchup. Bret come back to WWE and fight him one time. But since you can't, I'm going to go with AJ Styles.
Wow. There's somebody pissed.
All
right, Rick. Rick,
You know, in my bracket, we had AJ Styles versus Shawn Michaels, and we had AJ advance. Now,
Yes.
Shawn Michaels is a different kind of guy to Bret Hart. I mean, Bret Hart
Yes.
is the heart and soul of the WWE generation, the new generation era.
Yes.
And I absolutely love the pink and black heart attack, Bret the Hitman Hart. And
yeah.
technically, wrestling, I think if he can catch AJ, he will destroy AJ. So I'm going with Bret Hart.
Okay. I do like Bret. He is a legend, you know, but so is AJ. He's getting there too. You know, come on, you got to give him props for winning 3 major titles in a year. Okay?
Absolutely.
He captured the TNA, New Japan, and the WWE. Okay? So that's a huge accomplishment that though Bret Hart is rugged and rough and he's very old school, but that's something he didn't accomplish either. Okay? I have to go with my pick. Oh, my God. Everybody's going to hate me on this one, but I'm sorry. AJ Styles will advance.
Wow!
I'm sorry. He's just, you know what? He's just on a roll. And the thing of it is with Bret, I think AJ will run circles around him. I really do. Everybody's going, hey, oh, no, how could you say that? I'm saying it. I'm saying it. So, hey, I'm sorry. AJ Styles advances over Bret Hart.
All right.
Shocker.
All right.
By DQ, if that makes anybody feel better.
All right, fine. I'll take it.
All right, next matchup.
Next matchup, we have Edge versus Christian.
Well, that's an easy one. Edge. I go with Edge. Got to go with Edge. Rick.
First of all, you guys saying that this is an easy one.
It is.
I'm sorry. I'm going to get a lot of heat for this because a lot of people have been commenting about Edge being so great. Listen, Christian is a way better wrestler. He's a way better storyteller. He's way better at everything. Edge got pushed to the moon for no reason. Christian is absolutely 100 times better, and I will tell any fan that to their face and any person on this planet. Christian is better than Edge, and you guys just did the most preposterous thing ever.
Keyword. Preposterous. So I'm taking you going with Christian?
Yeah.
All right, Mimi, you're the tiebreaker. Christian or Edge?
I said Edge already.
Oh, there you go. Edge advances. All right, so next matchup?
We got the 15-time champ John Cena versus the 16-time champ, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Now, this was a matchup I would have liked to see. Would I have liked to see the old Ric Flair?
You gotta speak up.
Or the younger, more crazier Ric Flair? And I'm sorry, John Cena was on a roll. He almost broke Ric Flair's record. But I just saw a video yesterday. Somebody posted, one of my wrestling buddies posted it. And it was a interview that Ric Flair was doing, and he got busted open by Triple H with the sledgehammer. So he had it bandaged up. And Ric Flair was just so hyped. He punched himself and made him bleed again. And blood was just dripping off his face. And he was just so into his promo, smearing all over. I mean, the guy is nuts. He elbows his own jacket. Ric Flair advances, in my opinion. Ric Flair over John Cena. So, Mimi, who you got? Ric Flair
Woo!
or oh, well, alrighty then.
Ric Flair.
You went woo. The woo bag. Hey, look, I got his shirt on too.
Woo!
Ric Flair.
Wow.
I got his personal autograph, and it's Ric Flair.
Ah, whatever.
I have his name.
Oh!
Richard. I get confused with that. So. All right, next matchup.
He's doing this.
Yeah.
Next, we have the Iron Sheik versus Rusev.
Ooh.
Wow. You know what, Rick? You go ahead and take this one first. I'm going to think about it.
These two are huge behemoths of men. Rusev just does things that a guy his size shouldn't be able to do.
True.
But the Iron Sheik is oh my God, he's a monster.
I thought you called him a hoe.
Nah, but I'm going to have to go with Rusev, Mashka.
Really?
Really?
Wow. All right. Mimi, who you got? Rusev or the Iron Sheik? If you make him mad, he makes you humble.
I need to think about it a little more. I think you should go first.
No, you got to go. I took the
All
last
right,
one. So.
fine.
No fine.
You know what?
Fine.
Rusev.
Disgusted. I am disgusted. Should have been Iron Sheik, man. Iron Sheik.
I went first.
You know what? You hashtag Iron Sheik and watch what he does. He'll knock the show. He would. And
POV.
Oh, boy.
the wrestling POV, you are garbage. You garbage. I stuff my foot up your butt and make you humble.
All right.
Bad
so
impression.
Bad
impression.
Yeah, I know.
The next matchup is it's oh my God, I wish we could do like a handicap match because there's no way that HBK loses to the Miz.
Is that the next matchup?
That's the next matchup.
Well, you know I'm not picking the Miz. I can't stand him, so HBK, he advances. Who you got, Rick?
The Miz advances.
No!
HBK. The Miz.
You must be out there. All right, listen, everybody, if you're listening to this, just be aware he picked the Miz over HBK. Get on Rick about it.
I hate him.
My God.
I hate to say it, Rick, but you know who's gonna advance? It's not gonna be the Miz. It's gonna be Sexy Boy.
All right, so HBK advances.
Boy toy.
Yo,
Sexy boy.
who came up with this fantasy bracket?
I don't know who did, but
It wasn't you. Boy toy.
Bret Hart can Bret Hart get to the finals, please? Jesus, how does he get to the finals, people?
We'll see. All right, so who else we got?
The last matchup of the fantasy bracket
Alrighty.
is Sexual Chocolate himself, Mark Henry, versus the Game, Triple H.
Wow, in both of their primes, Triple H had the edge, so you got to give it to Triple H. Triple H over Mark Henry. My pick. Rick, who you got?
Come on, man. We can't get Bret Hart back in this thing. Can we put Bret Hart back in?
No.
I have to pick Triple H. I really have to pick Triple H right now.
Blame the
Jesus.
fans. They came up with this bracket.
I will never blame the fans, Tony. They're the people that have us going. I'm a man of the people. People power.
People forward.
Triple H advances.
Triple H
Jesus.
advances.
And that is it for the fantasy bracket round 1. Now, people, if you disagree, don't forget, you can go onto our Facebook page. You can get 5 of your friends to like our page, and you can change the outcome of one of the matches. Or two of the matches. If it's 2, you have to get 10 people to like our page.
Yeah.
So be sure, if you want to make a change to any of the matches, put the hashtag of the wrestler's name and WPOV and get 5 of your friends to like our Facebook page, and we will make that change.
And yes. I mean, you don't have to agree with us. If you don't agree with us, just like what Rick said, just follow what he said, and then we can make the change, and then it could totally change the bracket. And who knows, Rick? You might be able to get Bret Hart back in this.
Hashtag Bret Hart, WPOV.
All right, so now let's get on to Raw notes. In the beginning, you heard me mention with Chris Jericho's highlight reel, his guest appearance, his special guest was Kevin Owens again. They cut a promo, both pretty funny. It's like I said, that's when Chris, he gave us a shout out in his own right to us, Wrestling POV, which I was happy for. And, I'll be glad to play it again if everybody wants me to, but no?
Yeah, do it.
Okay, not right now. So,
Tony, you're being preposterous.
I was being preposterous. So, they're cutting their promo, and then Roman Reigns comes out. Now, again, it's the Shield getting involved in this whole main event picture again. Now, my thing is this. Roman Reigns, the United States champion, and nobody's going to challenge him for it, but yet he's going to challenge somebody for the Universal? I don't get it. Give the belt to somebody else. I don't know why he has it. To me, honestly, obviously the WWE doesn't have any problems with him carrying the belt the way he is, but I have a huge problem with it. As a veteran myself, don't put that, it's still got the American flag on it. Don't put it behind you. Put it in front of you. Be respectful, Roman. I don't have to come after you.
Yeah, Roman.
Shoot. Make me come after you. I'll break out retirement, man. I will break out of retirement.
I will pay to see that match.
No, I'm too old. But anyway. So he challenges Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens pretty much agreed. It was a funny moment where Kevin Owens slipped. He couldn't talk or so. He babbled his words or something like that. It was pretty funny. He started getting pissed off at Jericho because Jericho was mouthing off something. I don't even remember what it was. And he told him pretty much to shut up. And then Jericho was just like, you know what? I'm out of here. He leaves. And that was pretty much it. So, the stipulation was if Roman beats Kevin Owens, then he gets a title shot at Roadblock towards the end of the month, right?
Yep.
Is that pay-per-view? Okay. And we got TLC at this month, so whatever. All right, so now then it was matchup with R-Truth versus Braun Strowman. Of course, Braun Strowman won. He beats up on Goldust. Mick Foley comes out after Strowman leaves. I don't know. It was just getting weird. Mick interviewed, was talking about Sami Zayn, about just the fact. Well, no, Sami Zayn did come out, right? Yeah, he came out.
Sami Zayn came out, attacked Braun Strowman.
Right, and then he was and then he was just getting his butt handed to him, and in the interview with Sami Zayn and Mick Foley, he got so intense, Mick's tooth fell out.
Oh my God, that was the funniest stuff right there.
You couldn't plan that out, man. Couldn't.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I was just watching Holy Foley when that happened to him. When he was lecturing his son.
Really?
Yep.
I just.
Yeah, that was just wrong. That was just wrong. But yeah, he.
That was preposterous.
That was hilarious.
That was
not preposterous. That was hilarious.
I lost it, but of course he didn't say nothing after that. He was just embarrassed, but can't blame him. So I don't know where that's going. Honestly, I mean, obviously, I think they're gonna have a matchup by Roadblock. I don't know what kind of matchup, but there's got to be some kind of stipulation. So, all right, then the cruiserweight Cedric the Entertainer versus Tony Nese. You know what? I do like Cedric. I do like his style. He's a little bit. I don't know. I don't know where they're going with him and Alicia Fox, though. Did you see that? They showed Alicia Fox.
No.
You didn't see that? They showed Alicia Fox watching him on the monitor. She's like, like drooling. Yeah, yeah. So, a little chocolate love there. We'll see where they go with that.
And
I mean, what can they do, though? I mean...
Well, I am a fan of Alicia Fox.
I'm not.
Anything to get her back in the ring or whatever, I'm for it.
Right.
But Cedric Alexander, he needs somebody because
You think
the way
so?
he tries to pump up the crowd. He tries to pump up the crowd by shaking his head. I don't know why they shake their heads. Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Daniel Bryan. They shake their heads, but they do it in such a seizure-like way. I don't get it.
No.
Shake your head up
Wait a
and
minute.
down.
You know who was the worst at that? D'Lo Brown.
Oh, yes.
Well, I can't even die. I got dizzy.
D'Lo Brown was doing
He was the worst.
but he was doing it differently.
It's like, what are you doing, D'Lo?
He was like more like ghetto-y, moving his head.
Swagger.
Yeah, he had that ghetto swag.
Yeah. Swag out the WWE. So, damn. So the winner was Tony Nese. I'm glad that he won. It's good. I like Tony Nese as a performer. I really do.
Drew Gulak, though. Drew Gulak.
He is so plain. He is.
Horrible.
He's so plain. Him and Noam Dar, whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah.
Another
The Pinky
plain.
Man.
They got no character. It's like, okay, it's like whatever. So they interviewed Jericho as he was leaving to get into, as he was leaving, and it was saying about to Foley that you don't have to worry about me. I'm leaving anyways. Pretty upset. He's carrying around his list. He's getting to his car, and the driver knocks the list down on the ground. Jericho gets upset. He picks up the list and some voice. Did I make? So that means I'm on the list. And then he goes, yeah. And it was Seth Rollins. They started duking it out, and then he gets pedigreed on top of the car, which I knew that was coming. But it was a good way to ensure that Chris Jericho wouldn't interfere in the Roman Reigns match. So,
But can I say this? Did you get the model of that car? Because the guardrail bounced right off of that car.
I saw that.
It did not leave a dent. It
No.
just bounced off the windshield, off the top of the car.
Yeah.
Not a scratch.
Not a scratch. I was like, okay, I'm impressed. I might have to buy that car. So, so to me, it looks like there might be a little feud between Rollins and Jericho, maybe at Roadblock. Yeah, no, they might.
Yeah, it looks that
They
way.
might start it early. I mean, I don't know because of what happened later on, but we'll see. We'll see. So
And before you continue, I have to say, Mimi, are you tired? Because a fan has asked us, why are you yawning?
Yeah, I am. I just got home from work, so yes, I am tired.
I work.
Oh.
I just got work. All right. So anyway,
Was that you, Miguel? No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
all right. So now then it went to the women's title match, Sasha versus Charlotte, and it ended up with a double count out. I mean, it was quick and fast. Don't know what's going on with it at first, but then I was kind of like, you know what, that's going to end up being in the main event. Mm-hmm. So,
Yep.
it was a double count out. Mick Foley said, you know what, rest up. You guys are going to go back at it again. That's not how we're going to end it. Speaking of yawning, and it got contagious or what? Or was the match that boring?
That too.
Okay. So Mick Foley comes out and he says that so it's going to be a no DQ and a no count out. So I was looking forward to it.
He also said it's the final chapter.
Yeah, the final chapter. So, and what my rumors I had said earlier, that's probably a good reason why.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was later on in the show. Then they showed again Rusev versus Enzo. Why? What is going on? Where are they going at it with this? I mean, it was a dumb storyline to begin with. And then now the second time in a row we're saying Enzo versus Rusev?
Well, that's the WWE's MO. They overplay something that's corny.
I don't know.
Let me also tell you how disrespectful they're getting now. A face is telling Lana that she's thinking of a certified G stuffing her turkey. Are we serious? Like, is this absolutely serious? Like, this is a face. I get it. The Rock did that stuff. But that was during the Attitude Era. You were promoting the PG era, and he's almost certified G gonna stuff your turkey. So you're gonna promote rape? Because ain't nobody want that little guy inside of their turkey.
That's true, but at the same time, maybe he was talking about turkey.
Maybe. Maybe I just have a dirty mind.
I think that's what it is, right?
Because I got hungry after I heard that.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to have me a chicken leg. Or a turkey leg, my bad. So Enzo wins by DQ. We'll see where they're going with this, which I don't know, to be honest. I really don't. So then it was Rich Swann versus Noam Dar. Winner was Rich Swann. I don't like Rich Swann. I'm sorry. The dancing's got to stop. Enough with. Why are you dancing all the time? You're supposed to be fighting.
Because
right? No, don't.
Can you handle
Where's
it?
the mute button?
Can you?
I'll mute everybody.
Can you handle it?
Oh my God!
Can you handle
Help! No,
He's the man.
No, I don't like him.
His promo after the match, he comes off a little crazy, and I can dig that. He plays crazy well.
No.
But it's okay for whatever Jose to dance.
No, that's my people, man. Dominican Republic, you know.
But what's the difference?
But you know what? He does it in the way where everybody wants to dance. Who in the audience want to see Rich Swann dance? Not me. I wasn't out there dancing when he was out there. I never seen him.
I dance every time he dances.
I dance.
I need to see video of that. Shoot.
Can you handle it? Can you handle it?
You guys are crazy. No. Forget it.
Well,
it's okay for your peoples, but it's not okay for the other peoples?
No.
Can I just say this? Rich Swann is the new cruiserweight champion.
Yeah.
205 Live.
Yes, I heard about that. Good for him. Come back later, Miguel. So now that they showed a barroom scene with Sheamus and Cesaro, seems like they're gonna, I guess, work together now. I mean, they were like at each other's throat, and then now they're like, all right, well, you know what? Maybe it's not a bad idea that we are tagged and da-da-da. They had a bunch of indie guys in there, obviously, and they pretty much beat them up and drank free beers without even the police being called. So,
I mean, as corny as it was, I'm glad it happened because these two can be a great tag team.
They can, and at the same time, I hope they are the ones that's going to take the belts off of New Day.
Oh, yes.
I hope so, because I'm so tired of New Day. And speaking of New Day, they weren't even on the show. No, actually, no, they were. My bad. I forgot. It's just I skipped over their part. Screw them. I hate them. Anyway, so after that bar scene, who knows? Maybe now they're buddies. It was Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens beat him. Roman Reigns. And he finally gets a nice pop. He always gets a nice pop in North Carolina. He always does. And he got a nice, decent pop in this one. Not the biggest, but who knows? Anybody else like Roman Reigns? Nobody? Anybody? Or did the IWC get to you guys? Because I think that's what happened.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think that's
what
exactly
I thought.
happened.
That's what I thought.
I always love Roman Reigns.
Let me just tell you this.
No.
Stop it. Because that match was horrible. There was no chemistry, and I'm not blaming all of this on Roman Reigns because KO did not look like himself. There was, Tony, I timed it, a 3-minute and 36-second headlock. There was a headlock for 3 minutes and 36 seconds, and they were talking to each other the whole time. Why? Because you know why? There's no goddamn chemistry. Yes, I said it. G-O-D, damn chemistry between the two of them. And you know what? This whole spear thing, I hate the spear. I've always hated it. I hated it when Edge did it. I hated it when Batista did it. I hated it when Roman Reigns did it. The damn spear's got to stop.
All right. Rick,
this was a terrible match. It was a terrible match.
It wasn't that bad.
3 minutes and 36-second headlock.
Because they were telling the story.
That's the length of 2 SmackDown matches.
Oh.
Wow. So Roman Reigns wins, and then now he is the number 1 contender for the Universal title at Roadblock. So the United States title ain't going to be up for grabs, so who knows? So then there was a segment with Paul Heyman. It was just an interview. It was a really good interview. Paul is such a good talker. When he talks, you listen, and you never know what he's ever going to say. So he was basically saying that since what's his name, Goldberg is in the Royal Rumble match, that Brock Lesnar is going to be in the Royal Rumble match. So what does that tell you? What is going to happen at the Royal Rumble? Just like I called it before, though, they're going to have the little meet in the middle, and that's what's going to happen.
You sure did.
Unless they're 1 and 2.
Yeah, it could be, and then it could lead straight into WrestleMania. So we'll see. So then we have New Day versus the Club. New Day wins by cheating. They're gonna drag it all the way up to, what is it, December 12th?
Yeah.
18th?
Well, the 13th is when they can break the record.
Yeah.
The 12th is Monday Night Raw, where they would have to defend the title, and if they win, then they're a shoo-in to break the record the next day.
No.
Yes, that's what I heard.
But they're not gonna defend the title.
The numbers is December 18th, the day of the pay-per-view. That's when they break the record. So as long as they get up to Roadblock, they'll break the record.
At Roadblock. Yeah. Well, but if they lose, they tie.
Yeah.
Right? Or no?
No. Roadblock, they go over. That's the day. That's 1 day over.
Oh, so they would have to either win or lose on Monday Night Raw.
And that Raw.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're not gonna defend it. I bet you.
I'll be mad.
I bet you $5.
Be mad. All right, I'll bet you 5 cents.
So, wait a second. This is a perfect opportunity. How about you bet that he wears the Dolph Ziggler shirt?
No.
You gotta get him, Mimi.
No.
Yes.
You gotta get him.
Yes.
No, that Dolph Ziggler has nothing to do with the New Day.
You hate him as much as New Day.
So then?
No. Yes.
No bets.
Yes.
No, it has nothing to do with none of the other. So
well,
it.
It's either $500.
$500.
All right. How about this? Fans that are listening to the live show, if you want to see that bet happen with Tony wearing the Dolph Ziggler shirt, put the comment down in the comment section that you would like to see it. And if we see it by the end of the show, we're going to make that bet official.
No.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
All right, so main event, Charlotte versus Sasha Banks. Man, this was a crazy match. Love this match. This is the type of match I love to watch these two have. At one point, Sasha really hit Charlotte with that kendo stick because Charlotte got pissed.
Oh, my God.
Did you see it? Charlotte, she got so mad she broke character a little bit and kicked Sasha like, yo, chill out with that. that stuff hurts. And it does. I've been a recipient of getting hit with a kendo stick. I've gotten hit in the face with it by Doink the Clown. I've gotten hit in the back, hit in the stomach. It stings bad.
Now, is it similar to getting hit with a chancla?
It might be.
Yes.
I don't know. I think it might be worse.
I think.
Seriously.
With a chancleta.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
especially the wooden one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's a Rikini tale. So, but it was a good match. I really enjoyed this match. They took it everywhere and anywhere they could. Sasha took a nasty bump on the outside of the ring. And, and I knew, I'm watching the time and I'm like, oh, they got to have to end this pretty quick. And sure enough, they did. Within like 2 seconds of me thinking of that, Sasha had her in the bank statement between those two railings, which looked so painful. And she tapped out really quick. And so now she's the new women's champion, a 3-time women's champion already. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
Charlotte's going to be the 16-time champ.
Oh, I think she is. I definitely think she is. But my thing is this, when I had mentioned about the rumors of the story that they wanted to tell and bring Bayley and get Bayley involved and have Charlotte do something else. I'm sorry to say, I think Charlotte needs to be in the title hunt again at WrestleMania. Yeah, I think so. In my opinion.
I think what they should do is have a women's Royal Rumble and have Charlotte win it.
Oh, I wish they did. We've been talking about that for a while now, man. The Money in the Bank, a women's Money in the Bank they should have, a women's Royal Rumble they should have. Man.
Well, they just did a women's cage match, so maybe they'll
Who
get
knows?
That way.
Who knows? And
they
the
have
match,
a women's tournament.
Yeah, that's right. They're gonna come up with a women's tournament. Who knows? Maybe that'll break the ice. Maybe. But we'll see. Now, my thing is with the women's tournament thing that they're going to do, like with the cruiserweights, I mean, it's not going to be a title involved, obviously, but why do this? I mean, you know, I know they need more female talent, more women talent, but I just don't know. I don't think this is, honestly, I don't think it's a good idea, to be honest. It's just too much going on, and, you know, they're trying to develop the women that they have now, and it's just, I don't know. To me, I just think there's too much going on.
I think they need to bring All Red Everything back.
Oh, God, no. Don't you.
You mean drinking that Kool-Aid? Yes, bring it back.
Don't you dare. Yep.
Bring her back. All Red Everything.
No. All right, so it's time for Rick Serrano III's Wrestling Joke of the Week. Take it away.
Welcome back to Rick Serrano's Wrestling Joke of the Week. Today's joke is, why did The Undertaker cross the road?
Why?
No idea. He's still walking.
I like last week's better, though.
Yeah, but you wasn't here.
Oh, my God. I had me dying, and I was saying the same thing.
You wasn't even here.
I still listen to the show, though.
I know that, but that's all right.
All right. So this week's wasn't that funny? Is that what you guys are trying to say?
It was funny, but not as funny as last week's.
Well, people, if you have a funnier joke, why don't you just send it into our Facebook page at
Please
Wrestling POV,
do.
or Twitter at Wrestling POV, or Instagram at Wrestling POV1 using the hashtag WPOV jokes, because apparently these jokes aren't funny enough for Mimi and Tony. Okay.
Wait, and make it simple so I can understand it.
Well,
It's
gotta
time
do
for the
it.
SmackDown Breakdown.
Whoa! All right, that's enough.
All right, so we had SmackDown open up with the women's title contract signing between Becky Lynch and Alexa. It turned out into a whole little melee because they always fight at contract signings.
Yeah.
And Alexa pushes Becky through a table. And what does this lead to?
A tables match.
At TLC.
Yep,
I'm
happening
glad.
tomorrow.
I'm happy about that.
So am I.
Mm-hmm.
So am I. And you know what? I'm actually digging more of Becky Lynch as a champion. I'm really liking it more and more. Every time at first I was kind of like, it didn't seem like she knows how to be a champion, I guess. I mean, her demeanor, I guess, her character flow and stuff. It's like she's nervous to be a champion, you know? But then now she looks more comfortable. She looks like she's more like, you know what? I'm accepting I am the champion now. It just seemed too cartoonish, I think. But, you know, I'm digging Becky more and more every time I see her. So now Alexa Bliss, on the other hand, good character. I just don't think she's a good heel. I really don't. I don't like her as a heel.
From my POV, I disagree. I think she's a great heel. I think the thing is she's repeating a lot.
Yeah.
She's repeating a lot of the same stuff in different ways.
Yep.
So you're just like, all right, move on. And then she pushed her through a table. So I was like, all right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, next up we had Dolph Ziggler and Kalisto versus Baron Corbin and The Miz. I'm just glad Kalisto's back. He's a great wrestler, and it was a good match. But Baron Corbin and The Miz get disqualified after Baron Corbin hit Kalisto with a chair.
Mm-hmm.
And all right, so there was disqualification.
That was it.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on.
American Alpha should never talk on the mic ever again. They were backstage.
No, they're
that
terrible.
promo was terrible.
Terrible. I mean, it's sad when the Gable is the best talker out of the two, too.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, you're bad. And then when the other guy got on, I was like, oh, you're worse. It's not right, man. It's not right at all.
And then right after that, we had the Wyatt's promo, which showed a little bit of divide within the family, where Randy told Harper, make sure you take care of Kane. And the funny thing is, Bray Wyatt chuckled and was like, yeah, send him back to hell. Yeah. And it's just like, what's going on, man? Don't do this. No. You had a good thing going.
Exactly.
So, I don't know. Then Carmella was supposed to fight somebody. We don't know who. But she got interrupted by Nikki Bella, who ended up attacking her. And the funny thing is that Carmella said that she's going to hit Nikki so hard in the chest that her Bella twins are going to come out her back.
That was funny.
That is funny.
So the one thing Carmella can do is talk.
Yeah.
And she could probably dunk a basketball with her head.
Ooh, scoot neck.
But I'm actually looking forward to the no DQ match at TLC.
Yes,
Finally, the final chapter of that is going to be said.
Yeah.
Then we had Ambrose Asylum with James Ellsworth.
Joke.
And then who would you want to face for the title? And he says AJ because he beat him 3 times, which is blasphemous.
That's
preposterous.
Guys. Copyright infringement. I gotta write that down.
Oh.
All right. But then AJ Styles ends up beating them down, and he did the best Styles Clash to James Ellsworth off of the steps.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was
so
insane. Good. And that chair shot to the back. Oh
my God, yes. Ridiculous.
Man, I was like,
and the best part of it, though, was that AJ stood tall. And I'm like, all right, that's what we need. AJ needs to stand tall.
Exactly.
And Ambrose rode off into the sunset in an ambulance with Ellsworth. And I'm like, all right.
But you know what, though? That established more of AJ Styles as a heel, too. You know,
absolutely.
Because, I mean, come on. We know he's a heel, but he gets more cheers than anything. You know?
Yeah.
So I think by him doing
he's like
this,
another Stone Cold.
Yeah, he's almost like another Stone Cold. And, you know, the thing is when when he did that to James Ellsworth, because, you know, I hate to say it, but everybody likes James Ellsworth for the most part. So for him to be a little good old boy and AJ trying to establish himself as a heel, to do that to him, it's going to put him over more as a heel. And he did a good job of it. So that was good that he did that. So, go ahead.
Yeah. Then we had Kane versus Luke Harper. Now, this was an 11-minute match, or 5 American Alpha matches, if you want to say. But this match was ridiculous because you had the commentary team just talking about how Luke Harper was Bray's #1 guy.
Yeah.
And now they're just trying to cause a divide with 5 days before the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Like, this should have been happening for weeks now. It's ridiculous that they're doing it.
Well, Luke Harper kind of looks at him, too. He looks at Randy, you know, like, you know, he still doesn't trust him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's not just the commentators talking about it. It's just watching. When you watch them doing their promos, you can see Luke Harper, like, he looks at Randy like, I don't trust you, dude.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe the announcers were told, you know, hey, he's trying to stir the pot a little bit and, you know, to get the people thinking, you know. Yeah. But who knows? So.
Well, Luke Harper loses to Kane, though.
That I don't like. I don't like that at all.
Me neither, too.
Yeah, me neither, too. No. All right.
And then the main event of SmackDown, we have Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton versus American Alpha. Bray Wyatt ragdolled Gable with that rock bottom.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, the way he just picked him up and slammed him. And I'm just getting so much more excited because Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton win.
Yeah.
And Luke Harper saved him from getting speared by Jordan. And he ends up winning.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we have the #1 number one contenders for the tag titles, Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton.
It's about time.
Yep.
Well,
They gotta win the belts, right?
More so for Bray than Randy.
For Bray.
You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Pray for Bray.
Pray for Bray.
Hashtag it.
Oh.
And now, if you thought that was the end of SmackDown like I did, it wasn't. Because they go backstage to talk to Slater Gator and Rhino, who looked absolutely ridiculous with those mutton chops, whatever you want to call them.
Pork chops.
But then all of a sudden AJ Styles comes out and talks trash to them, and he turns around and he gets attacked by Dean Ambrose. So all that stuff that AJ Styles accomplished went down the toilet as Ambrose once again stands tall.
Yep. It's true. And
that's
again,
the end of SmackDown.
And again, involved in the heavyweight title picture. So, we're gonna get into TLC in a minute, but that was the end of SmackDown. So, again, now another vote: SmackDown versus Raw. Who do you think won it this week?
The women's match, the Charlotte versus Sasha Banks was a great match.
It was.
But you know what? I'm a SmackDown guy. I'm starting to realize that. I'm enjoying SmackDown a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Kalisto match with Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
And Bray Wyatt and Orton versus American Alpha was pretty decent. So I'm going to go with SmackDown.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with Raw this week because of the Sasha Banks and Charlotte match. I just think that just took over everything this whole week. I like the build-up of the storylines that they're going with this week on Raw. Not too thrilled about the whole, the Roman Reigns thing, and not too thrilled about the Rusev thing. I think they need to change that a little bit. That would have been a perfect Raw. But I just think with the match with the women, it was just over the top for me, and I'm going with Raw this week. So, Mimi, you're the tiebreaker.
Oh, that's gonna be hard. I think, honestly, I liked the AJ Styles beating the crap out of
James Ellsworth.
And for me,
that was funny.
That was funny. It was great. Even though I hated the fact that Dean Ambrose came at the end and did what he did, but I'm gonna go with SmackDown this week.
Really? All right.
Wow.
2 in a row.
So now SmackDown takes the lead 10-9. So we have been doing this for 19 weeks now.
Wow.
And it's so close.
Yep.
It's really good. I'm enjoying it that it's that way.
Yeah.
Because if it was lopsided, it wouldn't be enjoyable. But I'm liking it that it's a little back and forth. So at least.
Alrighty.
At least in my POV.
Yes, in your POV, but it is. It's a tight race, and when would the year mark be?
July.
Will it be in July for 1 year? It'll be since the brand split. So now, should we, start all over after a year, or just keep going with it?
I think we start all over. We'll have a champion.
Yeah, there we go. Well, yeah, I think that's a good plan. So that'll be set up for next year. And that is your SmackDown versus Raw. SmackDown wins it this week. And now we're going to give our predictions to TLC tomorrow. Stay tuned and watch it. It's going to be pretty good, I think, in my opinion. So what matches are available for the TLC SmackDown?
All right. Well, with the C of the TLC, we have a chairs match between Baron Corbin and Kalisto.
Wow. All right. You know what? You got to give it to Baron Corbin. My pick is Baron Corbin. He's going to go over on Kalisto. They got to do something more with Baron Corbin. Maybe put him in the IC title hunt. He's due. He is due. I'm sorry. He's paid his dues. He's a badass, and he's going to go over on Kalisto. And then after Kalisto, drop that feud, leave it alone, put him in the mix with the IC. So that's my pick is Baron Corbin. Rick.
I would love to agree with you on that, but I won't, because that means Dolph Ziggler would have to win the IC title, and we've already seen Baron Corbin and Dolph, and I don't want to see that again. So I think Kalisto's going over. As much as Baron needs to go over, I think Kalisto's going to win it.
Bummer.
Wow. All right. So, Mimi, who you got? Kalisto versus Baron
You
Corbin.
know what? I have to disagree with Rick.
Ooh.
I'm gonna
Shocking.
go. Hey, I've been agreeing a lot with you lately.
That's
Okay,
true.
so shut your yappers.
Yeah, you guys haven't argued in a while either.
We're about to right about now.
Well, you just told him to shut his chopper, so.
So, I said yappers, not choppers.
Oh, well,
but
excuse
anywho,
me.
I would say Baron Corbin.
All right. There you go. So Baron Corbin. That's what.
All right. And the next matchup, the silent D of TLC, we have a no DQ match between Nikki Bella and Carmella.
I think Carmella's gonna go over on this one. You know, she's honestly, as much as I don't like her character, and you know her neck is too long. Scoop neck. I think they are gonna push her more so, and I think for her to have a feud with Nikki, I think it's a good way for her to get a good push in the women's division. So I'm picking Carmella. Mimi.
I'm just shocked that you're picking Carmella.
I know. It's shocking. Isn't it?
No, Nikki Bella.
Nikki Bella. Okay. Rick.
Oh, that's real shocking there. But I would have to go with. I'm gonna go with Carmella, and I'll give my reasons for the next matchup when we talk about the women's title match. I honestly think that Carmella will go over. It's her time.
Oh, all right. There you go. All right, next matchup.
The next matchup is the tag team titles: Heath Slater and Rhino versus Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt.
I think we're going to have some new tag team champions, Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton. I think they're going to tease it a little bit of Randy might betray Bray, I think.
Wow.
I think they might betray Bray. And I had to pause there for a second because I was like, wait a minute, betray Bray? But yeah, I think that they might tease it a little bit, just a little bit. But at the end, I think it's going to be new tag team champs because and it's, again, I said this a few weeks ago too. It's nothing against Rhino and Heath Slater. I just think that it died, didn't it? You know, the whole momentum, the gimmick, it just went. You know, it just died. Nothing happened. It's like, all right, what happened with the kids in the trailer park? You know. So, yeah, I think it's time for a change. Split them two up and, you know, start something new with Bray and Randy Savage. Randy Orton. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
You know, I'm going to have to agree. I believe Bray and Randy should win. They deserve to win. And I disagree with nothing against Heath and Rhino because it's everything against Heath and Rhino because they can't put anything over. I'm sorry. Rhino does not deserve to be in WWE anymore.
No.
Get your political butt out of here.
But Heath Slater does.
Heath Slater does. And
Yeah.
he's a funny character. And
He
as much
is.
as I was pushing for him, honestly, he doesn't do it for me anymore. Heath Slater.
That quick, huh?
You could, yeah. I mean, he could be the funny guy. You know, I need this job. Come on, all right, that's entertaining.
Yeah.
But him with Rhino, put him with, you know what? Put him with Kurt Hawkins, and I'll say something. I'll say something differently.
Okay. All right. So, Mimi, who you picking?
I'm picking.
You're far away.
I'm sorry.
Who you picking?
I'm gonna pick Bray and
Just Bray?
Randy Savage.
Bray and Randy Savage.
Randy
new
Orton.
champions.
New
There you go. Ooh, yeah. That was a bad impression.
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had to agree. Dang. All right, next matchup.
All right, we have the T and TLC, the tables match for the women's title: Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss. I would have to say Becky Lynch will be going over, and she will be fighting Carmella. That's why I think Carmella's going to go over, because Carmella is next in line. Becky Lynch wins the table match.
And I tell you, smart minds think alike, because that's what I was thinking, too. That's why I was saying about the whole Carmella thing. You can't put Nikki Bella against Becky Lynch. You know, you just can't.
Nope.
But she's way past her prime. And even though I know Nikki wants that women's championship, she really does. She didn't, you know, because she held it as a Divas champion. She never held it as a women's champion. So that's on her. That's on her mind right now. But I think her time is past. Carmella is going to end up beating her, and Carmella is going to do a program with Becky Lynch, and Becky Lynch is going to beat Alexa Bliss. So
So would you say Nikki Bella's time is up and Carmella's time is now?
Yeah! You can't see, baby. All right, so yeah, that's my pick is Becky. She's going to retain the title and start a new feud with Carmella. Who do you pick, Mimi?
I picked Becky, but I think she's going to start a feud with Nikki.
I think you're wrong.
We shall see.
We shall see. Scoop neck. All right, so now what's the next matchup?
We have the L in TLC in the IC ladder match. Miz versus Dolph Ziggler, the final chapter.
Oh, I really hope it is the final chapter. I mean, do I have to pick a winner? Can't I just pick a I don't care? I mean, seriously, can I? Or do I have to pick a winner?
You have to pick a winner.
All right.
If I have to pick a winner, I think Dolph Ziggler is going to win, only because I really want to see Baron Corbin in the title hunt, and he needs to be in this title hunt. So I think by Dolph winning, it'll give a chance for Baron Corbin to be in it. And I'm sorry to say, Rick, we are going to see that feud again. So that is my pick.
Man.
Mimi.
I agree, but I also think that The Miz is going to win.
Ew.
And there'll be a feud between Baron and The Miz for that title hunt.
Huh. Two heels?
Yeah, why
right.
not?
Okay.
All right, and
Because remember, he's the lone wolf.
You want a piece of me? Because I'm pretty sick of your damn mouth.
No, shut up. No. Baron is the lone wolf, so he's not really
That
part
is
of
true. And,
You know what I mean?
and he's kind of have the portrayal of a Stone Cold kind of
Right,
character.
right. You know what I mean? Like,
not
he's-
saying it is. It's
he-
kind of looking that way. But
he's-
no, I get what you're saying.
And he don't give two smacks.
No, he don't. So, all right, good pick. Good pick. All right, Rick.
And you know what? Because of what Mimi had to say, I'm going to change my pick to The Miz, the awesome one. The Miz is going to win, and that makes absolute perfect sense, Mimi. I agree with you. Baron Corbin versus The Miz. The Miz wins.
All right, all right. We beg to differ. We shall see. All right, next matchup.
And the final matchup, the TLC in the TLC pay-per-view, the TLC match for the WWE title, the phenomenal AJ Styles versus the average Dean Ambrose.
All right, so now this is my bold prediction. Okay, this is what I think is going to happen. I think what's going to end up happening is I think James Ellsworth is going to turn on Dean Ambrose. And I think, by doing so, AJ is going to win. AJ is going to win by having James Ellsworth betray Dean, only because he had a big head about beating AJ Styles 3 times, and he thinks he can beat him again. So he's going to interfere somewhat to make Dean lose so that way he can get his shot at AJ. So AJ is going to win, but I think by interference with James Ellsworth. So who you think?
AJ. And that sounds like a very good prediction.
No.
You know what? I have to start listening to the Mimi Tony show because you guys are starting to convince me with these picks. I absolutely agree with that, and I think James Ellsworth will do that. You're absolutely right. And I think James Ellsworth will get his the rest of his chin knocked off on the following SmackDown when he loses that title opportunity because of Dean Ambrose.
But now let me ask you a question. I'll ask you both. If that happens, do you think it's a smart idea, being that, he is, and I really hate to say it, but his T-shirt sales, I guess, are going through the roof. So to change him into a heel too soon? Or right time? Or maybe was it all a setup just so that way AJ can retain the title? If my prediction is true and, he interferes in the match, it causes AJ to win and Dean to lose.
Yeah, but who's to say that he interferes that was done on purpose and not like, oops, I messed up?
James?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
So that won't make him a heel. That make him an idiot.
No, that's true too. But
so
I'm just saying, to me, in order to look at James Ellsworth as a heel, I think AJ has to play a part in it also.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? If he did it to where he's like, you know what, I deserve a title shot or whatever, in his head, and AJ's just looking at him like, you're a freaking idiot, and he ends up, causing Dean the match to have AJ win without AJ's help. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then that's what I'm talking about. Then I can see him making himself look like an idiot that way. But I'm saying if he was just a full-fledged heel to where he had it planned all along with AJ to screw over Dean. You understand? That's a big difference there. And that's what would make him a full-fledged heel after being a babyface for so long.
Right.
Coming in and with the sympathy thing and the no chin music and stuff like that. So that, you know what I'm saying? There's a difference there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, would it hurt him? Is it too soon? I mean, I don't know.
Who cares if it hurts him?
And you know what? I don't care because I don't like him, to be honest.
I mean, sorry, but you know what I mean? I mean,
It's true.
He's riding the wave. I would
course.
ride the wave as well.
Anybody
But
would.
there's so many other talented wrestlers there that needs to be on TV.
Yeah.
His time is done.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I totally agree.
So would you guys say that his time is up and Dean's time is now?
Yes.
AJ's time is now.
But one thing I hope this is over with James Ellsworth.
I do too, to be honest.
I don't want to see him in the Rumble. I don't want to see him in the Rumble.
You know he is though. You know he's gonna be in the Rumble. That's what's sad. He's gonna be in the Rumble. And you know what though? What's gonna be really sickening to me, in my opinion, in my point of view, is that he's gonna last a while in the Rumble. I'm telling you, you watch. I guarantee it. Until Brock or Goldberg gets in there. They'll chuck his ass right over.
I'm saying.
But I'm telling you, you watch. He's going to pull something to where he's going to last a long time in the Rumble. Mm-hmm. They're not going to put him in and then kick him right out like they did with Santino Marella. They ain't going to do that with him. Mm-hmm. They're gonna do something so that way the crowd can stand behind him if they don't turn him heel by tomorrow on TLC. Yeah. So that is our predictions for the TLC pay-per-view tomorrow, Sunday. It's gonna be a good one. I can't wait for it. I'm actually looking forward to it, and
me too.
It's gonna be a good show. So, all right, let's bring in Miguel Cole,
Mr. Tony.
All right, what do you got going?
Okay, well, yesterday we had a new episode of Square Circle News. We talked about NXT 205 Live. Rich Swann won he's the new champion. Oh my goodness! And then we talked about Ring of Honor and Lucha Underground. Lucha. It's a really good show. I love it. It's on YouTube. Check it out. Wrestling POV podcast page. Oh my goodness, it's so good.
All right, good news. So that is the show for today. That was a lot that we talked about today. So now next week we're gonna have round 2 of the fantasy bracket, and Rick is gonna post the new bracket, the final result, final round 1. And like he said, if you did like it, didn't agree, or agreed, you gotta have people behind you. You know, if you get those people behind you, they have to like our page in order for their vote to count too. If they don't, it doesn't count. I'm sorry. So if you totally agreed that Bret Hart did not advance, you have to get 5 guys to like the page and convince, and that way they can support your vote and say, you know what, Bret Hart advances. Okay, and then guess what? By next week's show, he'll advance. So it's up to you. This is your bracket. We're just judging it the way we see it, and but you got the power to change it too. Rick needs your help. He really wants to see Bret the Hitman Hart advance in this bracket.
That's 5 votes, guys. 5.
That's all you need.
Just in case you forget how many, it's 5. The same amount of moves that John Cena has.
Oh, man. Ouch. All right, so that is it for the show today. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with
Mimi Goody.
And the third wheel.
Rick Serrano, the third.
And our intern. Stay tuned next week. Love, peace, and hair grease. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
Good night, everybody.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Rick, your breath stinks.
Jesus Christ. He narked you out.
He knocked. He said your breath smells
Your
like
breath smells
culo.
like butt.